Sorry, hold on guys. I just gotta send a really quick text. Just give me 1 second. Oh yeah, my presentation. Today I'm gonna be talking about social side effects to too much cell phone usage. I should probably put this away. Sorry about that. So everyone knows what this is. Everyone either has a cell phone, has seen a cell phone, or has used a cell phone. Cell phone addiction affects us all, and I think it'll be helpful to understand it so we can help manage it and avoid using them as much. I too find myself addicted to my cell phone, and I always want to find ways to try to avoid that because I don't like thinking about how I'm tethered to such a little device like this. Today you will learn 3 social side effects to too much cell phone usage. They are, you aren't in the now, they can cause eye damage, and they make us dependent on them. You aren't in the now. Life's gonna pass you by and you're gonna miss it. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. So one night, my dad, my sister, and I were all riding home. My dad was driving, I was in the passenger seat on my cell phone, and my little sister was in the back. And next thing I know, my little sister goes, "Valerie, did you see that?" And I was like, "No, did I see what?" And she claims that this deer ran out from the woods, jumped over the entire road, like leaped over it like a reindeer, and then continued to go. And I was like, "Dad, is that true?" And he was like, "Yeah, it happened." So I felt kind of out of place and sad that I didn't share that memory with them because I was on my phone. Now, experts say that Americans spend an average of 5 hours per day browsing on their cell phones. This is 5 hours that we could spend with friends or family, being outside, or doing anything else to help our brains become more productive. So, you aren't in the now, and cell phones can cause eye damage. So, if I'm on my phone late at night, I don't know about y'all, but like if I'm on my phone late at night, my eyes will start to hurt and my brain starts to hurt. And if it gets super duper bad, one eye will become blurry. I don't know, should I go to the eye doctor about that? I'm not sure, but it becomes blurry and like I have to go to bed at that point because my vision is gone. Annie Hepworth says that this is because it's the combination of not blinking enough and bringing the device closer than you normally look at objects, and this strains your eyes. So I presented to my dad last night practicing, and he said the exact same thing. He said that if he's on his phone too much or if he plays his video games too much, like his eyes will start to hurt and his head will start to hurt and it'll cause him stuff like that, and he knows it's time for him to stop playing. Experts say that you are supposed to be off your phone an hour to an hour and a half before you go to sleep so that the blue light, because the blue light on your phone affects your brain and it kind of keeps your brain awake. So if you're off your phone an hour to an hour and a half before, your brain can have better sleep and you can have a better sleep cycle. So it's all around healthier for your body. So cell phones cause eye damage and they make us dependent on them. Does anyone else have a mini anxiety attack when they can't find their phone?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So I'm not up here preaching against cell phone usage. I love my phone, and so I'm not saying you shouldn't use them. I'm just saying it's better to manage how much of your time you're spending on them. Cell phones are really good for communication and stuff. So for example, if I'm in the mall with Laura, and I don't have my phone, and she's in Francesca's, and I'm in the food court, how am I going to find Laura? It's not like I can send up a smoke signal in the mall that says, "Laura, Laura." I'm going to have to go around shouting, "Laura, where are you at? Are you in this store? Are you in that store?" No, there's no way. So cell phones are good, just not too much, not when we're dependent on them. They say that 43% of under 25-year-olds experience genuine irritation or anxiety when they can't check their phone when they want. When I read that, I thought that was crazy because I never thought about that, but I personally relate. So when I can't find my phone, sometimes I get mad or anxious. Our phones help us to kind of get out of this world, and that's scary. Sometimes my grandma always says, "Valerie, when you're walking in a shady part of town and when you're walking by yourself, never be on your cell phone because you're going to get kidnapped." Now that's scary when she told me that when I was so young, but now that I'm older and I think about it and I can see the real world, I know that that's true. I know that the more likely you're not paying attention to your surroundings, the more likely someone can get you or something can happen. So, today you learned 3 social aspects to too much cell phone usage. Can anyone tell me what they were? Yes.
Cell phones can hurt your eyes.
Yes, that was one of them.
We're in
Yes.
there now.
Yes, as someone said it. And then the third one, it's still on the screen if you can't remember.
We
All right, yeah. So you guys are right. So they were, you aren't in the now. Cell phone, if you use too much cell phone usage can cause eyes damage, and they make us dependent on them. Remember, this affects us all, and we all need to manage how much time we spend on our cell phones. My challenge to you is the next time you pick up your phone, try to remember what I told you, and try to remember what you learned today, and to live in the now, and don't be tied down to this little device. Thank you.